Here in the DMV, we have our share of sushi places and ramen shops, dedicated Japanese cafes that serve a broad range of Japanese food. We don't have a whole lot of those. So today I'm going to go to a long-established Japanese cafe. It's called Tamari. It's located in Montgomery County, Maryland. So let's go and see what they have to offer. The skies opened up and it began pouring rain, but I found some cover, and I'm going to begin with the takoyaki, the takoyaki octopus balls. I think I need to get to those quickly, so here goes. Wow. You have a battered ball, and there's a piece of octopus inside each ball. I think it's like a tentacle piece. So there's a piece of tentacle inside each ball. So there's a slight firmness on the outside. The batter itself is kind of gushy and soft. And then you have a pop of like seafoody octopus flavor. The octopus is firm, but not too hard. It's firm. So it's a nice little appetizer to begin with. All right, I'm going to move on to the karaage, the chicken karaage. The chicken karaage comes with this dark brown dipping sauce. Let me see what this is. I'm trying to figure out the sauce. It has a nice tangy undertone to it, but the chicken itself is crispy, and there's a bit of skin, interestingly, still attached to each piece, so you get a little bit of crispiness coming off the skin, and you kind of taste that kind of chicken oiliness also coming off that skin. So this is really good karaage. Crispy, juicy, nice chicken flavor, and I'm dipping it in this brown sauce. I think I've had it before. The name of it escapes me at the moment. Okay, my next item is the wafu hamburger steak. And if you're not familiar with the word wafu, W-A-F-U, it simply means Japanese style. So this is a Japanese style hamburger, or a Japanese style hamburger steak. I'm going to use my knife and my fork and just cut it up. Oh. So it's a ground beef patty, shaped into a steak, and then it's served with this kind of beige brown sauce. I don't know what it is exactly. The sauce, or that stuff on top of the hamburger steak, is, as I said, beige, brown, kind of orangey, in fact. It has the appearance of like shaved coconut, but shaved wet coconut at that. So I don't know exactly what that is. Let me see if I can decipher it after taking another bite. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but it's obviously playing the role of the wafu, meaning it is what makes it Japanese style. I mean, the ground beef itself is not Japanese style, but that orangey, beige, brown, coconut, wet-looking thing, that's what's making it wafu style. Has a slight sweetness, a slight saltiness. I don't really know what that is. I really can't figure it out after having taken more bites. Those of you who eat Japanese food more often than me, you might know what this is. And again, leave me a comment if you know what this stuff on top of the steak is. I mean, the beef itself is, it's hamburger meat. It's just beefy hamburger meat. It's beefy and good in that regard. And there's a whole slew of bean sprouts in here. Cooked bean sprouts. Savory bean sprouts. And, oh, there's onions in here too. So it's a mixture of onions and bean sprouts. I'm imagining you're supposed to eat it with the meat. Oh, so I poked a piece of meat and got some hamburger in this one bite. Okay, I'm going to turn my attention next to the Tankatsu. It's a very well-known Japanese dish. At Tamari, it comes in a platter, a meal set, and it comes with the pork cutlet, the fried pork cutlet, a serving of rice, a side of potato salad, 2 pickles, and another serving of pickles, I think. They're kind of reddish brown. I guess I'll figure those out when I get to them. I don't think I'm familiar with those. All right, let me start with the actual fried pork cutlet. It has a panko breading on the outside, I think, and it's nice and crispy. The meat itself is very clean tasting, not very fatty. It's very lean. I would say kind of lean and clean and mean. All right, for my next bite, I'm going to try some of this brown sauce that comes with the tonkatsu. Yeah, it's the same brown sauce that I had earlier with the karaage. And in fact, I think I figured it out now. I was mystified by that brown sauce earlier. I think that's just tonkatsu sauce. It's that famed tonkatsu sauce, right? Isn't there there's a famous brand called Bulldog, isn't there? Yeah, it's nice and tangy, zippy. If my memory serves me correctly, that sauce is made by brewing an assortment of fruits and vegetables, right? Wow. Yeah. That explains it. I guess the tonkatsu sauce, the bulldog sauce, is also served with karaage. The sauce really elevates the meat. I would say that it's very necessary. It kind of lubricates it, gives it some zing and zip. The meat itself is fairly neutral. It's kind of meaty tasting and lean. And so having the sauce really enhances the experience of eating it. All right, I'm going to try some of this potato salad. Yeah, that's what it is. And I like it. Yeah. The potatoes are really soft, and there's a sprig of lettuce, but it's mostly potatoes, so it's potato salad with some cucumbers and carrots helping out. I believe this yellow one is a pickled daikon. Yeah, that's what it is. This second set of pickles comes in what looks like a cupcake wrapper, a small cupcake wrapper, and there's some sort of reddish brown orange pickle in here. I don't know what this is. Let me try it. Wow. It's really soft. Wow, it's kind of zippy and spicy. I don't know what it is. It tastes like maybe some sort of squash. It's probably some sort of Japanese vegetable that I'm not that familiar with because I can't really figure it out. All right, next up, my last entree from Tamari Japanese Cafe is this. The unagi danburi. It's basically grilled eel, Japanese style grilled eel over rice. This looks really good. Okay, here goes. So as you bite into it, you feel the softness on your palate. You feel that fishy oil on your palate. I can see how somebody who is sensitive to fishiness may not like this, but it's a kind of good fishiness, if that makes any sense. And that glaze, that kind of soy glaze that they have on the exterior of that eel, just kind of uplifts it as well, improves upon it, adds to it. So it's kind of a light, not too salty soy glaze that really balances out, acts as a counter note to the oiliness of the eel. As I'm eating this, I would have to say that this is the best entree of the ones that I ordered. And this rice, yeah, there's a short grain Japanese rice. Has soaked up all of that soy glaze. In fact, I think they poured it onto the rice separately. So yeah, the quality of the ingredients and the quality of their execution makes this an exceptional dish. Well, I'm glad I finally got to go to Temari because it's been on my list of places to try for a long time now. As I said earlier, Japanese cafes that sell a broad range of Japanese food are uncommon in the Washington, D.C. area. So this was a welcomed opportunity. And in fact, inside the cafe itself, you can hear Japanese being spoken. And that's a rare language to hear out in public in D.C. and the surrounding area. Well, I'll be on my way now. Until my next food adventure. I'll catch you then. Take care. Bye-bye.